Don't you dare step any closer. Take your welfare baby and get out. Now. Dr. Naomi Carter barely had time to blink. Claire Whitmore's hand snapped across the brass hostess stand and slapped Naomi hard across the face. The crack ripped through Lumiere Row. Naomi's head jerked sideways. 6-month-old Ava screamed in her mother's arms. For a moment, the whole room froze. Claire leaned in, smiling, voice low and poisonous. "You touch my podium again," she said, "and I'll have you arrested. Your kind always ends up in cuffs anyway." Naomi rocked Ava once, forcing her breath slow. "I have a reservation," Naomi said. 7:30. "Under Dr. Carter," Claire laughed. "Sure, and I'm the first lady." Phones lifted. No one stepped in. Have you ever watched injustice happen and done nothing? Pause. 8 hours earlier, Naomi's townhouse in Alexandria, Virginia, was quiet except for Ava's babble. Naomi packed the diaper bag with surgical precision. Diapers, wipes, bottle, extra onesie. On the wall, a hospital badge photo, a team shot in scrubs, and a plaque. Chief of Pediatric Surgery, Riverside Children's Hospital. Beside it, a wedding picture. Naomi and her husband Marcus laughing before the accident, before she became a widow at 34. Tonight wasn't a night out. It was a vow kept. Lumiere Row in Georgetown was where Marcus had proposed by the garden windows. Naomi booked the same table weeks ago. Confirmation email, deposit paid. 1 adult, 1 infant. At 6:45 p.m., Naomi pulled into the valet circle on M Street. A young valet, Diego, smiled. "Good evening, ma'am." "Thank you," Naomi said, adjusting Ava's pink dress and taking a steadying breath. Inside, Lumiere Row glowed with white tablecloths and menus without prices. At the entrance, Claire Whitmore ruled the hostess stand like a throne. Kitchen staff whispered she lost reservations whenever certain faces appeared. Floor manager Evan Brooks knew it was wrong. He also had a mortgage and the habit of looking away. Naomi approached the podium with Ava on her hip. "Good evening," Naomi said. "Reservation for Dr. Naomi Carter." Claire's eyes swept Naomi's skin, her baby, her simple elegance. "We don't have you," Claire said. Naomi lifted her phone. "Here's the confirmation number." The deposit was charged. Claire barely glanced. "Mistake, we're fully booked. Please check the system." Claire smiled thinly. "Maybe the diner down the street has a high chair." Naomi's voice stayed level. "I'd like the manager." Claire raised her voice so nearby tables could hear. "Of course, you're going to scream discrimination next." Evan Brooks appeared uneasy. "Is there a problem?" Naomi turned to him. "I have a confirmed reservation. I can show you the email." Evan hesitated. "Claire, maybe we should just—" "We have standards," Claire cut in. "Our guests expect a certain atmosphere." Naomi reached toward the reservation book. "Let me just show—" Then came the slap. And now Ava cried harder, the sound too small for the violence it carried. Naomi swallowed, keeping her tone even. "Call the police," Naomi said. "Put it on record." Claire's eyes brightened. "Gladly," Claire dialed. "There's a woman causing a disturbance. She tried to assault me. She has a baby and I'm worried about the child's safety." More phones lifted. An older couple stepped closer. "We saw you hit her," the woman said. "That was assault." Claire hissed, "Sit down." Red and blue lights flashed outside. 2 officers entered. Officer Ray Holden, white, hard eyes. Officer Mateo Cruz, younger, Latino, scanning the crowd. Claire pointed at Naomi. "She attacked me. She's refusing to leave." Holden looked at Naomi and decided. "Ma'am," he said, "outside now." Naomi held Ava tighter. "Officer, I was assaulted. I have witnesses." "Outside," Holden snapped. "Easy way or hard way?" Naomi moved because she knew what the hard way meant. Outside under streetlights, Holden stepped too close. "Put the baby down," Naomi stared. "What? I need your hands visible." "She's 6 months old." "I'm not putting her on the ground." Holden's voice sharpened. "Then I'll take her from you." Fear hit Naomi's chest like ice. Cruz spoke carefully. "Holden, she's holding a baby." Holden ignored him and grabbed Naomi's diaper bag. "Let me see inside." "You need probable cause," Naomi said. "Trespass, assault, resisting," Holden replied. He dumped everything onto the concrete. Diapers, wipes, a pacifier rolling away. Naomi's wallet and hospital ID skidded across the sidewalk. Holden picked up the badge and read it with mockery. "Chief of Pediatric Surgery, sure, you steal this?" "That's mine," Naomi said. "Call the hospital." Holden tossed it down. Where are the drugs? The crowd gasped. Naomi knelt, trying to scoop baby items with one hand while Ava wailed. Holden grabbed Naomi's arm and yanked her up. You're under arrest, he said. Put the baby down now. No, Naomi whispered. Please. Cruz stepped between them, voice firmer. She hasn't resisted. She's been compliant, Holden glared. She won't put the baby down. Because you're threatening to separate a mother from her infant for no legal reason, Cruz said. Naomi's phone lay a few feet away in the mess. She forced her voice back into steel. I'm making one phone call, Naomi said. That's my right. Every camera here will record what you do next. Holden hesitated. Fine, he spat. One call. Naomi grabbed her phone and dialed. It rang twice. A man answered. Dr. Carter, Malcolm Caldwell. Naomi spoke clearly. I'm outside Lumiere Row. Your hostess assaulted me, denied my reservation, called police with false claims, and this officer is threatening to take my baby. Silence. Then Caldwell's voice dropped. Put the officer on. Holden snatched the phone. Officer Holden, we're handling a trespassing complaint. Caldwell's voice exploded through the speaker. That's Dr. Naomi Carter, the surgeon who saved my niece's life. I'm watching the live stream. I saw the slap. I saw you dump infant supplies like garbage. Release her. Now. Holden went pale. Cruz's face shifted with recognition. Dr. Carter, Riverside Children's. Inside the doorway, Claire appeared, confusion turning to terror. Holden handed the phone back like it burned. Naomi lifted it to her ear. Caldwell's tone softened for a breath. Dr. Carter, I'm sorry. Claire Whitmore is terminated effective immediately. Evan Brooks is suspended. I'm 8 minutes away. Claire burst outside. Mr. Caldwell, I didn't know who she was. Naomi met her eyes. That's the problem. Witnesses spoke at once. Diego, the valet, I've seen her turn away black families before. A kitchen worker. She called me a slur last month. Nothing happened. Cruz turned to Holden. I'm filing the report truthfully, the threats, the search, all of it. A black SUV pulled up. Malcolm Caldwell stepped out, tailored suit, fury in every stride. He walked straight to Naomi. Dr. Carter, he said, I'm profoundly sorry. Naomi didn't move toward comfort. Words are easy, she said. What happens next? Caldwell turned to Claire. Security. Escort her out. Claire pleaded about her father, her connections. Caldwell's voice stayed ice. You assaulted a guest and weaponized the police. You're done. Security took her. Caldwell faced Evan. You watched. You did nothing. Evan's voice broke. I was afraid. Naomi's voice was quiet, heavier than shouting. Every time you stayed silent, you chose your comfort over someone else's humanity. Caldwell turned to the cameras. Full investigation, he said. Real consequences. Naomi looked down at Ava, exhausted. I don't want special treatment, Naomi said. I want this to stop happening to people who can't make this call. Cruz nodded. Will you give a statement? I want it on record. Yes, Naomi said. Holden stood back, small now. Naomi looked at him once. You didn't ask who I was, she said. You assumed. Cruz didn't look away from Holden. And I'm documenting that, he said. The crowd helped gather Naomi's scattered baby supplies. Diego returned her keys. Someone offered a clean blanket for Ava. Caldwell's driver opened a town car door. Naomi got in, breathing slower for the first time all night. As the car pulled away, Naomi looked back at Lumiere Row's glowing windows. Phones were still raised. The stream was still running. By morning, the city would know what happened at that doorway. Not because Naomi was powerful, because she refused to disappear quietly, and because, for once, the room did not look away. That night, Naomi held Ava in back seat and listened to breathing settle. She didn't feel victorious. She felt awake. Somewhere in another doorway, another mother would be judged in a second. Naomi whispered, "Not tonight," and the cameras kept rolling.